The Frivolous Dreams podcast with Kyle Rogers. Let's think big. Let's think stupid. Yeah, be frivolous. Get up, bring it on, bring it up, bring it up, bring it on. Pick your numbers, then open your packs. Cross your fingers, then declare a tax. Kyle ripped off Doug Benson. Doug loves movies. Kyle loves magic. The Gathering. This is not the Kyle loves magic. The Gathering. This is the Frivolous Dreams podcast with Kyle Rogers.
James is trying to get me into golf, which has been working pretty well because that's all I've been thinking about for like the last 3 days.
Yeah? Did you actually play, or have you just been theorizing?
That's a loose term. Play.
Yeah.
Missing.
Like at golf?
Missing while two grown men were like, "Hey, good job, buddy." Like, thanks.
Not
like,
condescending at all.
Is this how it feels when I like choke you and I'm like, "Hey, good job." You did really good today. After I miss hitting teen off 5 times in a row. You almost had it.
Almost. You're almost there.
Good job, bud.
So, welcome back to Frivolous Dreams. Cheers. Alan's ginger brandy. I don't know if you guys drank it all already.
Oh, yeah. That was gone immediately.
That's all right.
Not very smooth, but it tastes good.
Yeah.
Huh. Kay had a little bit of a reaction there.
It kind of burns.
Usually it doesn't burn. As mentioned before, it doesn't burn that much and taste that sweet. So it's kind of interesting. You get both of both.
It's a nice
worlds.
paradox.
Yeah, this is what I grew up on. You know, as soon as I was able to drink, it was this and Coors Light.
As soon as you're weaned from the tea, you're right on the ginger.
No,
brandy.
I was a late bloomer, so I waited until I was 21 before I drank.
Can we get this one out of the middle? Are you going to use this, Matt?
I was just gonna have you put yours on top of it.
Oh, that'll work too.
Yeah, I was just figured
I'll
instead of
subsume
having it, because it'll keep the shine down
Oh,
from the camera above.
did not think of that. That's a good idea.
Yeah, I sometimes have those.
Okay, Rob. There you go.
All right, so
Top that.
go ahead and grab a pack for yourself.
Get away from me.
You
Don't be a
drop
dick.
something. This mat's gonna sell online for $5,000.
I need that.
Thank you.
There you go. Really?
And if it
Are you
sold
good?
for 500 pennies,
Million?
I'd be happy. I'm not looking to make millions of dollars. I just want to I want to be able to do this and not go to work. That's my goal.
That'd be great.
Not asking for a lot.
Yeah, like I
Yeah.
just
Just a little light retirement.
Isn't that like the premise of? Isn't that the premise of the movie Tenacious D? Just to get the devil or something to pay their mortgage, their rent. It's the
I
whole-
don't know.
whole
I
purpose of
can't
the
say I've seen that one.
movie. Oh, really?
Really?
Really? Okay.
All right.
Nor
Does
have
anyone
I.
need anything like water or anything before?
I use
let's
more
see.
alcohol.
James is chatting. It's a very small window, James. So my message was checked by mods. I said, Rob's a jerk. Kill him right away. Wonder if it was kill.
What?
Damn, you're still butthurt about Friday night, dude? Holy crap.
What wasn't that good?
I thoroughly enjoyed
I have
Friday.
multiple, like, murders and cancels in my one deck, and I kept messing up his plans, and he's all pissy about it.
I goaded Rob. So Rob had to attack somebody, and the only smart choice was James. And in order to not lose Rob's creatures, he had to murder James's creatures. I fully understand why Rob did what Rob did, and I fully understand that Rob said that it was my fault because it was. But all right, so Frivolous Dreams, the podcast. There's a little bit of it. I'm changing the format a little bit, rearranging it. As in, we're gonna do all of the magic stuff first, and then we're gonna do the lottery stuff, so that I can then split the lottery off and release it on its own for the people who don't give a shit about Magic the Gathering.
That's actually a really good idea.
So, I got 3 guests with me today. We got Josh Miller and Rob Schultz, both from First Step MMA. Rob, the...
That was weird.
What are you looking for? Oh, you're
was
waving.
waving,
I was like, what?
That was a
Rob, the Baron. No.
Laird.
The Laird, Rob Schultz. And AOK Preston, my East Coast Transplant Anonymous group member. I got the wristband.
I'm not anonymous anymore, though.
No?
You ruined that for me.
Oh.
That's well.
Well,
You know, I forgive you.
it's okay. Nobody knows your real name. I wish I could remember the name of that cult leader now. But it's a motif of our jokes. But Josh,
Yo.
I got a question for you.
I have an answer.
Firstly, I don't want you to say what it is.
Good.
Okay? So
It's
keywords
awful.
is don't say what it is. I just have the question of, do you remember what I gave you permission to do?
Oh, I don't think I should do that on air.
I just wasn't sure if you forgot or anything. I wanted to remind you.
Oh, permission?
Yeah.
He gave you permission to do it.
Oh.
Yeah.
You're now allowed to.
Producer earmuffs.
I'm scared.
No,
You don't remember?
not permission. I remember a homework.
Okay, we'll have to worry about that later.
Good.
Okay. It was gym related, but anyways. Moving on to Preston. You joined the D&D group.
I may just, yes.
Well, you did.
Well, he showed up for
It was a trial run.
Yeah.
No, wasn't it?
Yeah, as far as I'm concerned, you're in.
Yeah.
Oh, let's pressure the guy.
Are you going to stick with the Canadian oak tree?
Oh,
The Canadian
please.
oak.
Yeah, that way there it's like, you're an oak.
Oh,
Hey.
Oh, no, I definitely stick with that.
Okay,
Canadian
good.
oak.
Good.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys do understand that the stats are going to be reworked because he did it wrong.
No, that's
No,
not how
no,
it
no,
works.
no. Our stats are going to be reworked to match his.
Yeah, exactly.
No.
Are you sure?
I mean, we can ask the guy that's running it, and I'm sure he'll have a different opinion.
Well, think of it this way. He'll be rolling with disadvantage on everything.
Yeah.
Oh, see that's a good thing right there. And
Yeah.
It's a
Or
what's the
I
word
could
I'm
literally
thinking
be a tree and they have to carry me around that pot and push me towards people in combat.
of? Yes.
Just like you're a giant freaking glass cannon. Except for even.
Oh, yeah, that's right, because you do have a very limited
It's like
life.
24 health. And
You don't have. You're literally rooted.
Literally rooted at all times.
Oh my gosh.
His charisma is higher than everybody else's, like, multiple stats combined, so.
Well, who doesn't love a tree? Everybody's a little bit of a tree hugger.
Communists don't like trees.
Communists?
Nope. They don't like anything.
All right, I've got a question for you, Rob.
I was under the impression they like communism.
I don't think they do once they actually get into
So-
it. Once they learn what it actually is, they don't even like that.
All right, let's see. Sorry, James. Like I said, I'm going to show you literally this section right here. That's it. Just this little square is the entire chat, so it doesn't really pop up very well. So let me see what you said here. Yeah, it was a good time. I screwed myself with that game and my seat. You both boned me. Haha. Well, I mean, it's not our fault you like being the spick.
Oh, you can't say that.
Spit. Spit is what I meant.
That's not what you said.
That's not what I said, but that's what I was imagining in my head. So to bring everybody
Wait, did you
who's
have a question
not
for
at
me?
the table up to speed, Rob is the DM in our not Dungeons and Dragons game. It's Magic the Gathering based, but homebrew. He's been playing this one campaign since 2021.
21?
Oh, but it started way before I
Yeah,
got
it
there.
started way before that. I started doing it with my wife and
Yeah.
her brother and his wife. And
Yeah,
my
I've been playing
kids and-
with you since 2021.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
doing that off and on for a couple years before that.
and we're trying to destroy the Phyrexians who are batting 1,000.
Batting 1,000.
No, they're not. You guys have won every battle.
Yeah, but on every other world, aren't they undefeated?
Well, technically, this is their first one
Oh, okay.
that you guys know about.
Well, yeah, but we're not in character right now.
Right.
So,
So, lore-wise, they have taken over other planes.
so this past session, Kay joined us as a tree. And previously in the group, we had Rob's wife, who I won't say by name because I never cleared it whether I should or not.
Out of fear.
But her character's name was Celine, and she was marrying
Bjorn.
Rob's character, and they were having some sexual tension. It was funny. But speaking of marriage, how married to Celine as a character are you and your wife? Like, if we were to lend it out, would it be a problem?
No, probably not.
No.
Honestly, Celine was a trial character because my kids wanted to do a one-shot with us. So we're like, oh, so she just randomly made it. She was expecting to be like a 2 or 3 session character. But then they all wanted more.
Okay.
Do you need to scoot closer? Is that why you did that?
Well, can you hear the difference?
Yeah.
Like, all of a sudden you're at the mic. I'm leading up to more later.
I figured
But I
that.
wanted to ask that.
No, she is not
first up,
married to the idea of Celine.
Okay. So, when I was listening to a podcast, Duncan Charles Family Hour, he and his guest made up the absolutely most ridiculous idea of a movie. And I thought, that'd be fun. Imagine if you won enough money to be able to pitch a movie idea to an executive. So I asked you guys, if you won enough money to self-fund a pilot episode of a movie, what movie do you make? What's the premise and plot, and who do you cast, etc.? Then I thought, well, we got to do a commander corner. So to make it easier for you to think about, if you need to, pick a janky commander, and you can get bonus points if you incorporate that into your movie idea. So with that said, who wants to go first? Who's got a movie idea?
Well, I have one.
Okay.
It's a story that my wife hates it when I do this.
Actually, I went off script there. We're supposed to talk about the commander first.
Ooh.
Jank Commander. The movie is the second half, the lottery part. My bad. So which commander did you pick for jankiest?
There's a lot of them that are really stupid, so I wasn't able to boil it down.
James, are you there?
And that's my excuse for saying I didn't really look into it.
So, here is a post by James. And it says, last time I used the word jank to encourage some weird, silly, or casual deck building, what I really meant was make something stupid. James, I appreciate the fact that you used italics and bold. But anyways, I'm talking about goofy, off-the-wall, unserious decks, proxy a fake commander, make your own rules, build around a dumb theme, play cards no sane person would run. With that said,
Well, I do have one. It's a planeswalker that you can use, and it's based off of Buzz Lightyear from their Unfiltered group.
Okay.
And you have to put like string on the table and create areas, and it's like a Venn diagram, and then you toss confetti and shit in the air. When certain things land in those areas, it deals damage or heals or kills things depending on what part of his thing it does.
That's fun.
Yeah.
That's fun.
It was really retarded.
Did you think of a jank commander you may have?
Yeah, but it's not quite as fun as throwing confetti in there and seeing where it lands. I have been trying to figure out how to make an aristocrat deck out of the Myco Tyrant for a while now.
I don't. What's he do? I don't know who that is.
None of those words made sense.
It's a commander, a fungal commander who every time you descend, you get a sapperling token, and the commander's toughness and power is equal to number of fungi or sapperlings in play. And he's a 3-mana commander, so if you can get him out, you can do some Golgari-style will help shenanigans. But I just haven't figured out how to get it rolling on Golgari.
Well, according to this, it's not really supposed to get rolling. But
Well, there you go.
yeah,
It doesn't roll.
I picked this tasty number. Soul Advocate Eternal, if you can see it.
I don't know.
And what he does is he has a legendary partner, which means you can have 2 commanders. If this is one of them, the other one is automatically promoted to legendary and can become your partner.
Oh, so it doesn't even have to be a legendary
It
creature?
can be any card in
Ooh,
Magic.
That's fun.
Yep. Flying Vigilance. Whenever he attacks or blocks with both Soul and your partner, support 4 and investigate 4, so you can just get a crap ton of tokens.
Fun.
Yep.
What would you pick for a partner?
That's the hard part. I would want to pick something silly, but I would also want to do something that just, whenever a token came in, create more tokens kind of thing. So as you're pumping tokens out, it just pumps more tokens out. But what I'm going to use this for is my artifact destruction deck, because
Oh, yeah, because then you can have the commander you need.
then I can actually make it work.
Right.
This is the only card I can find that would do that.
Yeah, and it's not just... I'll drop that thought. So, with that said, I challenge you guys. Friday. James, I don't know if you're still there. Friday. Do you think you guys can make a jank deck for Magic?
I think so.
Yes, I think so.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Okay.
probably do something like that.
Now, the reason why I asked you about Celine is because I know that you two have another jank commander option. And I was trying to think of, if Kay didn't come up with one, what I could do to help. So I did have an idea. Ooh. Headphones.
They're still on your head.
Yeah, I know, but I stepped on the cord.
Producer, if you make Confused, I mean, just OP, and and you look great, by the way. And I got $50 with your name on it.
So this, I know you play black green.
Mm-hmm.
You can make a deck around that if you want. That's Celine. So that is a custom card for Rob's wife's character. I don't know if you've seen all of them, but everybody except for Confused is up there, because Confused decided to show up late. After
The creation process.
Yeah, after Argon was already significantly close to complete.
No, it was done.
Done.
I was like, yeah, I'm like, how long you been playing him? Oh, like 3-4 years. You really committed to him? Yeah. Next week, he's done. Guess what? Polar opposite character comes into view.
Is he really polar opposite?
Yes.
Really?
if you say so.
Do you really believe that?
So it's up to you whether you want to use that card or not. I'm going to make a deck based on as many of them as I can. I've got to figure out how to make the colors match, but according to this, it does say make your own rules. So I might just pick them and say, well, my rule says that I don't have to pay attention to commander color. But
Your rule says you can play Joculoptus as much as you want to.
yeah, right. I don't know if I showed you or not, but in that Friday game for probably 5 turns, I had Obliterate in my hand.
No.
which destroys all creatures, artifacts, and lands. And I was like, man, I hope that I don't have to use this. Because, like, for me, I don't put those cards in there thinking offensively. I'm like, if I know that next turn I can die, we're starting over.
It's your nuclear option.
Yeah, it is
I mean,
my...
You
if-
already built the jankiest deck ever created.
With the Phoenix deck?
No, the Oops All Board Wipes.
Yeah, that's the Phoenix
Oh, okay.
deck. Yeah,
you should
yeah.
change it to Oops All Board Wipes.
No, it's Die in a Fire. Or Die in All the Fires. I think I named it something like that.
Mine has Captain Crunch nostalgia in it. I mean,
Yeah?
It's way better.
Fire Diane.
It made me think of Die. Yeah, word. Weird band. But, all right, so grab a pack. Okay, you already did.
I'll punch you in the neck.
Can you hand one of those to me, pretty please? This one will be for the producer. And this one will be up for grabs. I'm going to get that off the mat. So, we're going to move on to the mini games. I'm okay with that, if that's okay with you guys. So the first game we're going to play is a new game, okay? And this game I thought of a while ago, but I didn't know how to put it together, and I figured it out. So it's not a blitz game where you just shout out the answer. Firstly, you're going to have to buzz in by saying your name. So we got Kay, Josh, and Rob. They're all short. You say it. Wait until I acknowledge you before you say the answer, because if you got beat and you don't think you did, you might give it away. But what I'm going to do is, this is the nickname game. So there's a lot of characters in Magic the Gathering who have subtitles. I'm going to read you the subtitles one at a time. When you think you know who the character is, you chime in, you buzz in with your name. I'll call on you, and then you tell me who owns those subtitles. So, for example,
This is going to go one of two ways.
can I see your printout there? If we were using this one, I would say the Vine Tamer, and then you'd say Rob, and then you'd say Viking Laird Robert. That's the answer. If you get it correct, you can try to guess more subnames for bonus points. If you get it wrong, you lose a point.
So immediately pass it to the next guy. Because no one's going to answer these. There's no way.
Okay. So the first one, you ready?
Sure.
Eternal Soldier.
Rob. Is it Elspeth? Elfbeth?
No.
The sun planeswalker? No? Okay.
No.
Oh.
Rob.
Negative
-1. The second subtitle, same name, different subtitle. Spirit of Justice.
You got this guy.
Pass.
The third one, and this is its last one. Wojek Veteran.
You got this guy.
Pass.
Okay, that's Argus, Agris Kos.
Is that the actual name?
That's the name of the person. So it's Agris Kos, Eternal Soldier. Agris Kos, Spirit of Justice, etc. Okay, here's the second one. You guys
This
ready?
is going to be a fun mini game.
Well, this one I have a feeling you guys will get because you're going to have a lot of opportunities. First one. Adversary of Tyrants. Okay. Caller of the Pride.
Josh. Johnny.
Ajani is correct. Josh gets 1 point. Now, Josh, here's your opportunity. And this is a great opportunity because there's a lot of them.
Okay, can go.
Can you think of any more of Ajani's subtitles?
Which one would you just do?
You
That's not one of the
you chimed in
subtitles.
on the Caller of the Pride. So
Fuck, that's the only one I know. Johnny. Okay, can go.
I'll run through them real quick. Inspiring leader, mentor of heroes, Nakadal Avenger, Nakadal Pariah, sleeper agent, strength of the pride, the great-hearted, valiant protector, and wise counselor. So that's all of Ajani's.
That sounds like a card that has red in it. I don't know anything about
A
those.
lot of white.
Yeah,
lot
white,
of
white, red,
Oh,
white, green.
yeah.
Ajani is like a cat person.
Okay.
Yeah.
How many cats does she have?
Is.
Oh, okay.
All right, so here's the third card. Conjurer Adept. Cabal Minion. Arisen Nightmare. That one is Braids. This is going well. Good thing you guys did your homework.
I'm trying to see if James is chiming in.
I'm
and I can
sorry.
see the answer.
Was there a study guide?
I think you figured we were nerdier than we actually are.
Well, I have a feeling this one is going to get an answer.
You said that last one too.
Yeah, well, here we go. I said that for the one that Josh got.
Yeah, Josh is smart.
Yeah, Josh is smart.
Yeah, he is.
know you are, buddy.
Yeah, he is.
Ingenious Iconoclast.
You made that up.
Oh, jeez.
You got this, Kay. Come on.
It's all you can.
Simone?
You got to first say your name.
Josh.
The
Zimone?
Kate.
Josh, you're back down to 0.
Good job.
I deserve that.
Thanks for jumping on that grade.
Rocketeer Engineer.
Pass.
Oh, he's back to the passes.
Rob.
He's playing the long game.
Rob, you paying attention?
Yeah, I'm paying attention.
Yeah, I'm currently winning, thank you.
No.
No, you have 0 also.
Yes.
But
But
But we're
I'd
about
love
to
to
have
see your next-
we're about to have a 3-way tie. I have a feeling.
all right,
Scrap
menage a
savant.
tie. Menage a trois? Tie.
scrap.
Oh, I know who this is. God dang it. He's my freaking commander in my other deck.
Yeah, he is.
Did you stop doing that? It's on the bottom.
Why would you put it on that side? That's your bad arm.
Oh, I wasn't expecting somebody to yank shit out of my hand.
Oh, that's weird.
Duretti.
Yes.
Direct.
I thought for sure you'd get that, Rob. He's your commander.
Well, as soon as you said that, I know who. I can picture the whole card right now too.
Right.
I know what his.
All right, here's
countdowns
the
are.
5th card. This one only has one. So, Ascendant Hero.
Oh, sounds familiar.
Technically, there is another card, but it doesn't qualify. It's the
Josh.
cursed. Krovax, Ascendant Hero. All right, here's the last one.
But you said the last one was the last one.
No,
Well, we're so bad
there's
at this,
only
he's
one
giving
of
us
them.
another one.
So here's the sixth and final one. Patron of Chaos.
Josh.
There's a lot of patrons of chaos. You have to be more specific.
I'm one of them. The Muscle. The Showstopper. That one's black red. It's Rakdos.
I was going to say Johnny Bravo.
So we got a 0 and a 0 and a -1.
So since I'm the only one with an actual number, does that mean that I won?
maybe we could play it that way.
No, we all lost. You just lost. more
No,
than
Josh
everybody else.
won out of sheer ambition.
All right. The second game, which I guess since
Well, no,
you
no, no.
guys-
We need to settle this.
We need to keep going
With
until
Mortal
somebody
Kombat.
wins. Yeah.
Okay, we'll settle it with this between you two. Sorry, between you two. It's the card name game Fireball.
Fireball.
There you go. Josh wins.
Oh, you're really bad at this game.
Wait, what do I win?
You get to go first in the next game.
Fine.
That's all you get. Okay,
Is there penalties for being wrong? Because he's really good at that.
so this one is you each get it. One. It's one at a time, and if you get it wrong, the next person gets a chance. It's called converted cost. I'll tell you everything about a card except for the converted casting cost. Then you'll guess what the converted casting cost is, and if you're wrong, the next person gets to try.
Okay.
So we're gonna start with you, Josh. You ready?
Yeah.
Baron Step Siege. It's an enchantment. It's a rare. And as this enchantment enters, choose Abzan or Mardu. Abzan. At the beginning of your end step, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. Mardu. At the beginning of your end step, if a creature died under your control this turn, each opponent sacrifices a creature of their choice.
What is convert a mana cost of 6?
No. Rob?
4?
4. Rob.
Ooh.
Remember, these previous points don't count.
Uh-huh.
Because that was just to see who goes first in this game. Okay.
Which he failed at.
Yeah, so, Kay, you get the next one because he got it right. Embermouth Sentinel. Artifact creature, Chimera, or Chimera, your choice.
Chimera.
Common. When this creature enters, you may search your library for a basic land card. Reveal it, then shuffle and put that card on top. If you control a dragon, put that card on the battlefield tapped instead. It's a 2/1.
3 mana.
No.
4.
No.
2?
Rob, you get another point. You're good at this game. All right. Okay.
I have
You
2
ready?
points.
And he was using the double birds off camera. All right, okay, third card. Ringing Strike Mastery. Type enchantment, aura. Common. Enchant creature. When this aura enters, tap enchanted creature. Enchanted creature doesn't untap during its controller's untap step. Enchanted creature has tap 5, untap this creature.
3.
No.
I'm just gonna keep going with 5.
No.
Is it 4?
No.
Oh.
2?
Nope.
6.
Nope.
1?
1.
Oh, wait. There's
Rob,
another one.
you can
Alright,
you
give
can
me
no
one.
longer lose, but we're gonna keep going anyways. All right. Okay. Mox Jasper. Legendary artifact. Mythic. Tap. Add 1 mana of any color. Activate only if you control a dragon.
0.
You got one.
Nice.
You're on the board. Yes, 0 is correct. So, Josh, this last card starts with you.
Is it worth 4 points?
No,
Oh.
it's just for funsies. Niriv, Heart of the Storm. Legendary creature, spirit dragon. Mythic rare. Flying. If a creature you control that entered this turn would deal damage, it deals twice that much damage instead.
Ooh.
It's a 4/5.
I just gotta let this ride. 5.
No. I appreciate your commitment. No.
6.
Yeah.
He just said 6.
No, he
Oh,
said
no. I
six.
said I didn't.
4. 4.
4. Josh got on the board. You all got a point, but Rob got more.
Good job.
Okay.
Good job.
So this one's going to be fun, and I'm sure it's going to go just as eventful as the first game. And since Rob won, he goes first, which is not necessarily a good thing. So we're going to do Spelling Bee. This is the acronym game. I've decided on a word, and you guys have to think of a card that begins with the letter in the word. If you, and there's a theme, a pattern. If you can name the card that I picked ahead of time, you win.
You know what the pattern I'm catching up on is that you make these games after you take like a couple caps of shrooms. That's the pattern
So,
I'm picking up on.
because we play Magic the Gathering, the word I picked is abracadabra. So, Rob, what is a card that starts with the letter A?
Abzan Brawler.
No. I picked Ajani Sleeper Agent. Okay.
Wait, are we trying to get with you?
You're trying to guess, you're trying to figure out the pattern and then guess the word I've already written down, or the card I've already written down. Okay, your letter is B.
Pass.
Yeah, no, think of any card that starts with a B.
Oh, geez. I'm drawing a blank here. Oh my gosh. Bonewall.
I picked Braids, Cabal Minion.
So
Josh.
Johnny Braids.
Your letter is R.
Raid.
No. I picked Rakdos, the patron of chaos. Rob. The letter A.
Go for another Johnny.
A Johnny Pride Mate.
I picked Ajani, Mentor of Heroes.
Shut the fuck up.
K. Your letter is C.
Something.
Counterspell.
I picked Krovax, Ascended Hero.
I see what's going on.
I feel like I see the path.
Rakdos. I don't know any Rakdos cards.
Showstopper.
Rakdos Showstopper.
That's great. Your letter is A.
A Johnny. Strength of Pride.
I picked Ajani, Valiant Protector.
Rakdos
Rob.
Showstopper.
Rob.
Is that a real card? That can't be a real
Rakdos
card.
Showstopper.
Rob, your letter is D.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Oh, Doretti. The Scrapmancer. Fuck.
Scrap Crawler.
Scrap Crawler?
Scrap something.
Yeah, it's scrap something.
Scrapworm.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
That's
1 second.
cheating.
He has to
That's
go to the
cheating.
bathroom real quick.
Scrapwinder.
Scrap Winder.
It's not Winder.
Pretty sure.
Oh, it's not even on top. God dang it. I don't know. Doretti something.
Doretti what?
Scrapmaster.
I picked Doretti, Scrap Savant.
Oh.
I thought for sure we were going to have a winner. Twice.
Fuck you.
All right, Kay. Let's see how your short-term memory is.
No,
A.
it's not great.
The letter A.
It's a Johnny something.
Ajani, Pride of the Pack.
I picked Ajani, Wise Counselor.
Give me an A, dude.
You've
For the love
got
of God.
you've got a B.
No. What was your B? I don't even remember. It was like Baruch or something? Bajuka Bob? I don't know.
With Juga Bob?
I don't remember.
I'll give you a hint. His face.
Stupid.
Look at his face very carefully.
Oh, I know it. 3 strands. Interwoven.
Braid.
Z.
Braids. Berades?
Comma.
No idea. I don't even know this card. Braids of the beard hair.
Braids, Arisen Nightmare.
Oh.
All
right, Rob.
You were close.
Rob, you've got an R.
An Arab beard hair.
Yeah.
So you're obviously not in Boston.
Same amount of syllables.
Rakdos Showstopper.
We have a fucking winner. That's the one that I wrote there.
That was worth 50 points.
Just for
Just 1
ha-has,
point.
the last A goes to K.
Strength or color.
Ajani, is this game over?
Strength of the Pride.
Oh my gosh.
I just said it.
You were close. You were definitely close.
Just told you.
I didn't. I said it's either color or strength.
What's it convert man cost? 6. Nope. It's on to you, Kay. Is it 6?
I'm so glad you got one of
No.
them. All right, so that means Rob is going to go first in the Chaos game.
If I go down in flames.
All right, James, I don't know if you're listening.
So that
but,
means I've won 2 games so
I've
far.
decided to bastardize this shit. Are you ready?
You're gonna abandon him and go get milk.
You killed its father?
No.
You're gonna go on a really long milk
We're
run.
gonna
Want to
play.
get cigarettes?
We're gonna play Texas Hold'em Commander. So, step 1: each player pulls out the lands from their deck.
So is this?
After all that
Slop
stuff.
Turn River or Flop Turn
Something
River?
like that.
Yeah. So the top card?
No, pull out all the lands
Oh my gosh. Why are you like this?
because I like
We're
to
about to
experiment.
play. You
Yeah.
sick bastard. Everyone's gonna be in a mana well.
He sat here and he watched me shuffle.
I did,
You
but
sick
at least I
fuck.
didn't cast fog. By the way, Kay, Tall Josh, unprovoked, said he loved that video. So thank you for being the victim.
Oh
of
no,
such a great
that
video.
that was legitimately hilarious.
I loved listening and editing it and listening to you just be like, "Come on, man, don't make me count it."
Don't make me count, man. Don't do it.
Yeah, just a little heads up. If you make Kyle count out all the stuff and then fog him, he's gonna be really upset at you the next round.
I think
Has
you'll.
that happened before?
Yes.
Oh, was I upset about it?
Yes.
I can't
Are you
imagine you
sure?
being upset about that. I think you would find the comedy.
Is there
in it.
audio or video proof?
No.
Otherwise, it didn't happen.
Is up at the thing, and you're actually like upset for you, not upset for a regular person.
Oh,
Aw.
I appreciate.
He said the
that.
word "aw." Oh, damn, do I really have this much mana in this deck? Holy shit. Most mana wins?
No.
Well, thank goodness I chose
Oh, Rob
this
goes the other way. I'm gonna move this for space. We're gonna need that space.
Is 40 mana a lot?
Yes.
It's a little on the high side, yeah. Most of the time you aim for like 36 to 38. If you've got a lot of mana makers, maybe 33.
I was just watching this thing that they said the proven best number of lands is 34.
Really?
Not in my luck.
Depends on what kind of deck you're running, but
All right,
it's good.
so we got all the lands out.
Yeah.
All right,
Okay, now
so
shuffle 'em
now
back in.
shuffle up your non-land cards.
Oh, I brought your honey mead over here
cool.
to try.
When you're done shuffling, all right, take 8 cards and give them to Rob, including Rob. Take 8 cards out. Oh, Josh, shuffle up. Don't look at him. Sorry, don't look at him. The idea is that we don't know what they are. All right, Rob, if you'd kindly shuffle those 32 cards together. Preferably without looking at them. All right. Go ahead and plop that bad boy in the middle. Rob's going to be the dealer because he doesn't want anyone else touching his cards. So he becomes the person who touches our cards. So this is how we're going to play. So Rob's going to flip over 4 of those cards.
Is it off of the converted mana cost?
No. Anybody can play any of those cards at any time they could play one of those cards. So if it's your turn, you can play a sorcery. If it's somebody else's turn, you can play an instant, etc. Additionally, anybody can play anyone's commander as long as it's in the command zone. But commander tax for commanders you don't own is paid both in mana and life. And it stacks. So if you cast my commander, then you cast your commander costs 2 more. if you cast your commander, then mine, my commander costs 2 more and 2 life. You follow? Josh?
Sure. No, I wasn't listening. Let's play.
If we cast somebody else's card, it costs 2 life.
Not the card, the commander.
Just-
But well, it's commander tax. So it you count how many times you've cast any commander. If it's your commander, you just pay the tax. If it's somebody else's commander, you pay the tax and life equal to the tax. So in order for you to cast my commander twice, you'll have to pay the tax in life, but yours is just the tax.
Were we supposed to put our commander in there?
No, you just put your commander out so everyone can see it like normal. Now you can put your lands back into your regular deck, and then we play like normal. If somebody casts a card from the middle, Rob will replace it with the next one in the dealer's deck, which is this 32 card deck. And any global enchantments, like I see there's an enchantment there. We as a group will decide, but I'd like to try to see if we can have all enchantments that are in the middle be active for everybody. And once it's cast by somebody, then it becomes no longer active except for the person who cast it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Something like that.
So any enchantment in the middle is a global enchantment.
Yeah, so right now it says skeletons you control get +1/+0.
So those are all in play right now, right?
Not these 3, because those aren't enchantments, but that enchantment counts for everybody.
Okay.
And in order for it to go away for the other 3 people, you have to cast it.
Okay.
So right now, what is it? All skeletons have +1/+0 and haste or some shit like that. Mm-hmm. Anything else?
Yeah.
At the beginning of your end step, if you descend this turn, you may pay 1 life. When Corpses of the Lost enters the battlefield,
Everybody gets a 2/2 black skeleton creature token.
Okay.
So do we still have to pay the converted mana cost of that stuff?
In
or-
order to cast that spell, you do.
Yeah.
If you pay for that enchantment, at that point it's just your enchantment.
Okay.
Until then, though, it's everybody's enchantment.
So that means that everybody starts with a 2/2 skeleton.
That's fun.
Well, according to Corpses Lost, it is a
Well, wouldn't
3/2
this-
with haste.
Wouldn't the Planeswalker effect be global then?
No, that's a planeswalker. So
I don't know. But yeah. Okay.
Do we have to play a?
I mean, well, what's the effect?
Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, copy it. You may choose new targets for the copy.
What do
Add
you
2
guys
mana
think?
in any combination.
Should we let that one be a global for the copying of those
I don't think
spells?
so. It's not the same.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
not the same.
So draw 7.
Yeah. The rest of the game will be played as usual.
Do we have to use the proper color to cast
Oh
out of
no,
there?
you can to cast out of the center. You can use any color. I'm just gonna use that as my skeleton. It is a 1/1 or is it 2/1?
It's a 3/2
A 3/2.
because of the Corpses
I'll
Lost.
use a
enchantment.
zombie instead. Okay, and Rob goes first. Oh, jeez.
I'll play a mountain and go.
Okay, did you draw?
Oh, we don't have a life counter.
Oh, we need a life counter. James, the chat went away, but you haven't been participating, so it is what it is.
That's why it went away.
All right. Josh, I'll hit the button for you since it's way over here.
Sweet.
All right, Pat's turn.
Put out a swamp and pass turn. You, Josh.
Don't we all get a zombie?
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody else.
Did you
has
miss
one.
that part?
Yeah. Sorry.
It's all good. Hey, look, it fell out.
Yay.
And it's a 2/2.
Nope. Okay. Evolving Wilds, tap, sack it. Your turn. And it's on the bottom, so I'm just going to put that down.
Sure.
Play a forest. Tap that and the mountain for electrostatic infantry. 1/2, trample. Whenever I cast an instant or sorcery spell, put a 1/1 counter on electrostatic infantry. Your turn.
Fun. Mountain. I will pay 2 to cast Smoke. No player may untap more than one creature during his or her untap step. Pass turn. Yeah, I did that. We've got to change the plans. Control Z.
I am going to Assassin's Trophy, your Smoke. You get to search your library for a basic land and put it in play.
Can I just take the top one?
That'll work.
Tapped or untapped?
Doesn't say tapped.
Cool.
And that is turn for me.
Okay. Play land. Tap 2 for my commander. We're going to roll dice. Odds, evens. I'm not going to attack you. That's you. I'm going to swing at you with a 2/2.
Okay, I kill your 2/2.
Okay.
An exchange of skeletons.
An exchange of skeletons.
Your turn.
What's that creature do?
His power and toughness, his power is equal to the amount of artifacts I control, and if I deal combat damage on my turn, he gets +1 on speed counter, which I have 1 right now.
I'll bring out my commander, Clothis, God of Destiny, 4/5, indestructible. As long as your devotion is to red and green is less than 7, he's not a creature. I begin my pre-combat main phase. Exile target card from a graveyard. If it was a land, add red or green. Otherwise, gain 2 life, and Clothis deals 2 damage to each opponent. Your turn.
Mountain. I will pay 4 to pull in Delina. Pass turn.
Play a swamp, and I am going to play Corpses of the Lost again.
Would you kindly replace the card? What's the new option?
And don't all of our skeletons go down to 1 then?
They all go down to 2/2s.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
they were 3/2s. Now they're just 2/2s.
Oh, dude.
What's that do?
Enchanted player, whenever it is dealt damage, it deals double that damage. If a sorcerer deals damage to enchanted player, it deals double that damage to that player instead.
So that's active on everybody?
Oh shit, yeah, that's an enchantment right now.
Awesome.
That's fun.
So all damage dealt to players right now is doubled.
And that'll be turn for me.
Okay. I will play a land. Tap 3 for Foundry Inspector. Artifact spells I control, I cast, cost 1 less. And I will say go. Yeah, go.
Thanks for being willing to try to play this bastard version, by the way.
No, it's kind of interesting.
My mom and I did this with Parcheesi, and my dad coined the term crap cheesy, and then ended up, like 5 games later, ended up enjoying the shit out of it and being really good at it.
Crap cheesy.
Yeah, we royally fucked that game up, and it was great. You could go backwards, you could bump yourself, you could come out of the finish line. It's ridiculous.
Josh, I'm going to swing at you with a 2/2 zombie.
Okay, I'll block with a 2/3.
Okay.
Oh wait. Is it all damage to player or
To
any
player,
target?
Just a player.
Oh yeah, block
Okay.
with a 2/3.
So the 2/3 zombie dies. A creature died this turn. So I'm going to tap that and tragically slip and deal -13 to Delina.
Well, bitch.
Oh, shit. We'll use that one too.
Is that a mana ramp?
Yeah. Basic land, which I'll search for in a moment. Yeah, with that will end my turn. Oh, is on top. Does anybody care?
Nope. Mana. Did we decide if Chandra was going to be active for everybody or not?
Is not.
Okay. Let's see. I got 5 mana. What do I want to do with it? I guess I will tap 1 to play Cliffhaven Kite Sail. And then I'll tap 3 to do what do you got over there, Josh, for creatures?
3/2 and a 2/3.
What do they do?
Artifacts cost 1 less, and he gets stronger for every artifact I have.
I'll do 6 damage to Rob.
Okay.
Pass turn.
Are you gonna pull a James and be mad at me because I got rid of your commander again?
No, I just, it's like, do I want to do 3 damage to a creature or, because of that enchantment over there, just 6 damage. And 6 damage is a chunk.
Right.
But I did choose you because of Delina.
I'm gonna play Crippling Fear.
Ugh, I knew you were going to do it.
Well, if I didn't do it, somebody else was.
I was going to do it.
What does it do?
3 damage to everything.
This is-
Everything that is not a skeleton gets -3, -3.
Okay.
So that's
out of play already.
Oh, that was out of play. So
Oh, wait, was that a
3,
play?
4.
I did not see you buff that shit. Okay, so nothing dies?
Well, are you doing it?
His 2 creatures would die.
Okay, now I'm doing it.
You are.
Yes.
Okay.
And
Yeah, whenever I cast an instant or sorcery, he gets buffed.
that's a turn for me.
I just didn't say
What's
that
the next
loud.
card?
Oh, sorry. Dude, guys,
Ooh.
look at all of my shit.
It's an enchantment, so at the beginning of each...
It's not a global enchantment.
Right, but enchantments in here
Of each.
act as a global.
It says, at the beginning of each combat, double the power and toughness of each creature you control until end of turn. So basically, all...
Awesome.
yeah, that's fantastic. That's a fun combo.
Kind of what my deck is built around, so at least letting you guys use all of my main cards.
Workshop Assistant. When he dies, return another target artifact card from your graveyard to your hand. And oh wait, I can just put him back in my hand, not the command zone, right? No.
No,
Yeah,
it'd be either command zone or graveyard.
Yeah. Or exile. Your turn.
Sure hope you get another one of my key cards in my freaking deck. Be awesome.
Keep in mind, you can use any color mana to cast that. So if you really, really want it, you can just take it right now.
Play Transguild Promenade. for Visionary. Tap for mana, draw a card when he comes in. Your turn.
I shall untap, draw a card, play a mana.
Damn it. That's a good combo.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Ah, you're a dick.
take the Chandra. Sorry, Rob. I should have had you place it over here.
It's fine.
What's that guy? Reanimate. That's got to be a Josh's card. No, no, that's a K's card.
Yeah.
I will. Oh, I gotta put a counter on here. So she comes in with 5.
Horse's ass.
Oh, that's interesting.
I should have been doing my thing. Idiot.
I guess I will add 1 to this, or 2 to this, putting it at 7 to create 2 mana of my choosing, and then I will let it disappear. Pass turn. This is interesting with all the extra cards.
This is not a bad. It really changes the dynamic of the game.
What's your brain doing over there, Josh?
I'm just thinking about the game. I actually really enjoy it.
For first time ever trying it, I appreciate the positive feedback.
Well, Divine Reclamation.
What's that do?
And every time a creature I control dies, I gain a life and draw a card, and that's turn.
Okay.
Any creature or your creature?
I control.
Gotcha. All 0 of them. Oh, you do have that guy.
Bring my commander back out. Still up to 1 speed counter, and I'll say go.
Recommandered.
Recommandered. Why did I destroy that smoke?
It's interesting how the ability to steal someone else's commander, Josh cannot expect to be able to put Rob's commander to use.
All right. So, what I'm going to do is go to my pre-combat main phase. Does anybody have any land in their? You do, but would you exile the top card from your graveyard, please?
The hammer.
Sure. With
You
that,
don't want to do smoke.
no.
Okay.
With that, every opponent takes 2 damage, which would be 4 because Curse of Bloodletting. Then with that, I will tap 1 for Chandra's Incinerator, 6/6. The spell costs X less to cast, where X is the total amount of non-combat damage dealt to your opponents this turn. Trample. Whenever a source you control deals non-combat damage to an opponent, Chandra's Incinerator deals that much damage to target creature or planeswalker that player controls.
I have a feeling somebody's about to get hurt.
Not necessarily.
Lightning Bolt. Classic. No.
Azusa Lost But Seeking, 1/2. I can play 2 additional lands. I'll play Evolving Wilds and pop it, and that'll end my turn.
Draw a card. Play a land. I will... Seven mana, huh? Up to 9 mana. Let me see this bad boy here. I don't think that would work with the Killing Wave. Alright, I'm going to add 2 here to put her at 9, to add 2 mana. Then I will pay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's going to be 8. And I will Killing Wave for 8. So pay 8 life or lose your creature.
16 life.
That I don't think it'll count
won't
with
count
that
for
because
that.
it's paying life, not taking damage.
Oh.
Is
Or
it for-
lose a creature?
Each creature, you have to pay 8 life for each creature you don't want to sacrifice.
And
All
Moldavine Reclamation kicks in.
when you sacrifice, or does it does it die?
Okay, so this is what it says. For each creature,
Yeah.
its controller sacrifices it unless they pay 8 life.
Yeah, but sacrifice creature technically dies, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so I'll take 8 if you don't mind. And I will sacrifice him. When he dies, I get to return another card from my graveyard to my hand.
He's not a creature yet, so I don't need to worry about him. Oh. I'll keep him.
What's your devotion need to be?
7.
Is it always 7?
No. I was only at 6 though, so.
Okay. Then I will pass turn. Does anybody want anything else to drink? Water, milk? I don't know if the coffee or tea is ready.
I'd take coffee or tea.
Do you want to tempt cold coffee or tea that I made about 2 hours ago and probably isn't done yet? Or do you want me to make you hot tea?
I'd take cold tea or the hot tea or
Okay,
whatever you
I'll make
feel
you
like.
some hot tea. Anybody else?
Gold tea,
You sure you want to try it?
CT.
Okay. I don't know if it's going to be done yet. So,
No, thank you. I'm good.
Thank you.
give me a little cup.
So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, it's definitely not done. It looks like the brandy.
Oh,
So
I'll just Here, I'll just have some water. It's fine.
And
Oh, thank you very much.
will come out. I will play Jeldoran Dead, which will sacrifice itself, giving me a experience point. And at the end of my turn, I will bring Jeldoran back, and it will sacrifice itself again, giving me another experience point. And that's the end of my turn.
Alright, Kay, you ready? Do you want chai spice, stomach ease, vanilla caramel, peach, green tea, Earl Grey?
Green tea will do me.
You don't want me to keep going? Because we got like 8 more.
Nah, green will do me. Thank you.
Play another island. I'll tap 3 for a Foundry Inspector. Artifacts cost 1 less to cast. I'm going to tap 1 for Lightning Greaves, and I'm going to equip it to my commander.
Is he a hexproof now?
Haste and Shroud. And
Producer, would you like a cup too?
Tea?
Tea.
yeah, I'm not gonna attack anyone.
Oh, Rob,
Yes.
do you want some fresh wine? I just bottled it today.
Yeah, I'll give it a shot. Thank you.
Do you have any brandy left in there?
I do not. So that's perfect.
Your turn.
Alrighty.
This is a fruit punch, as in mango, banana, pineapple, orange, grape. There might be more in there.
Ooh, thank you. 2, 4, 6.
And we can add brandy if you want.
Hi. I'll try it.
You want some of that too? Right on top of the brandy?
Sure.
See how much everybody's gonna like me after this. Fiery
Finish the
Emancipation.
bottle off?
Fiery Emancipation.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
If a source I control would deal damage to a permanent or player, it deals triple that damage to that permanent or player instead. Is anybody gonna cancel that or?
Can anybody please cancel that?
Nope. Okay. So at my pre-combat main phase, Kyle, would you please exile Smoke from your graveyard? Which means everybody's going to take 2 damage, which is doubled, which will be 4. Then is tripled, which will be 12.
It's going to be a short game.
Well,
And then, whenever a source you control deals non-combat damage to an opponent, Chandra's Incinerator deals that much damage to target creature or planeswalker that player controls. I'm going to kill Chandra from you, Kyle.
Yeah.
Do you have any creatures over there, Kay?
I have my commander.
Let's go ahead and kill your commander. Josh, do you have... You only have 1 creature.
I got
that
2.
But he's Shroud,
Yeah.
so I can't target him, so we'll kill him. He's getting 12 points of damage. I'm assuming that kills him.
and that does to for everyone that was dealt damage.
Yes.
Oh,
Is this a creature?
That's very hot. No, that's a equipment.
Audition.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Okay. Then, Kyle, I'll swing at you for 6 trample that is doubled and then tripled.
So I'm
It'll
dead.
be, like, yeah.
Yeah. Good game.
36 damage.
No, because he's 12, because at the beginning they get doubled.
Yeah.
So 12 is doubled is 24, then 24 tripled.
Oh, I think you said it was 6, then doubled, then tripled.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's doubled.
So a 6/6 becomes a
then
12/12.
Then you triple.
Because of this.
Yeah.
Then you double the 12/12
Oh,
to 24/24.
okay, I missed the double.
Then
Yeah,
you triple the
triple it.
24 damage
Oh, damn.
to 72.
72.
So I took 72 damage and I am dead.
Your turn, Kay.
Oh,
I'm just
man,
gonna
I
do
really...
this.
Well, if I played this card, you would have done that to me, so never mind.
So you got good timing.
yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
It
you
actually-
guys need another card in there.
Undergrowth Stadium.
I had such a good card too.
Let's see.
Well, at least you're getting your combos out.
I mean, yes.
Because no one has...
I wanted. To
I don't know
use
why
that
no
on
one's
you.
decided to take
on
that.
anybody, but with Delina,
Yeah, that would have sucked.
yeah.
Buy that card.
I am going to cast Casualties of War. I am going to destroy one of your forests.
This was the next card.
I am going to...
What's that?
Helm of the Host.
Oh, yeah.
This would have
This
duplicated my
creature.
Delina.
Yeah, that's a good card.
I'm
Combined
gonna
with
destroy
Is that a 4-cost Helm of the Host?
Disenchantment.
yeah, combined with Warstorm Surge.
Yep.
Are we
Yeah, that would've been
destroying enchantments in here?
Sure.
Yeah, I don't see why not. They're in play.
This is an artifact. I'm going to destroy that.
No.
Fine.
Wait, he has Shroud.
But
Can't be the target of spell-through abilities.
Lightning Greaves does not.
nuts.
Lightning Greaves is an artifact too.
Lightning
Yeah,
Greaves?
yeah.
Okay, well, that's going.
So you're getting rid of Lightning Greaves.
Yes.
Okay, so that's
not too
gone.
bad.
My commander's still in.
Yeah.
You like your one a lot
And-
drier than I do.
I just don't like putting sugar in it afterwards. Because that
I'll destroy
requires...
this Planeswalker,
you know,
too. And I will tap one swamp to cast Reanimate. Bring Mirren back. And I will lose 1, 2, 3, 4. And
Okay.
at the end of my turn, I will bring Jeldoran back just to give me experience. And that will be my turn.
That would have been a really good hand to start this game with if I had not tried to put everything in the center.
Yeah.
Well, if you think about it this way, it gave you 2 chances to get it out.
Scour Glass, tap, sack, destroy everything except artifacts, but I can only do on my upkeep. And
I think it's funny how I only have 14 subscribers
your turn.
on Twitch, and James seems to show up every time. But I've got 114 on YouTube, and nobody shows up. But that's okay. Oh, I got an idea about the wine. I'll be right back. If I don't take out the headphones in the process.
What do your enchantments do?
This one gives skeletons +1 and haste. This one, whenever creature controlled dies, I gain a life and draw a card.
Okay.
This one's yours, right, Rob?
Yes, sir. 4, 6.
Okay, have you tried the wine yet?
Yeah, it's quite good. Oh,
All right. Whole breach.
Oh.
Destroy target artifact
now.
or enchantment or an artifact and an enchantment. Let's destroy the thing that gives you life and your commander.
wait, you're not going to destroy the thing that's going to wipe the entire board?
No, why would I do that? Okay. And then I'll play Archwing Dragon, Flying Haste 4/4. At the beginning of end step, return Archwing Dragon to owner's hand. Would you please exile that skeleton thing that you keep popping in and out?
The Killjoran?
Gajor.
Sassy dead.
With that, you both are going to take 6 damage because of my God of the Destiny. He deals 2 damage, but it's tripled because of Fire Emancipation.
Rob, I am enjoying your deck.
And then, Josh, I'm going to swing at you for an 8 that's tripled for 24 flying.
Destroy.
He returns back to my hand. And
Oh, wait, did you actually...
No.
No.
No,
No.
I'm dead. I'm definitely dead.
All right.
Oh, that dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your turn, Kay.
Okay.
If I lose after all this, I'm going to be so pissed off.
I would giggle.
Your deck is really working. This is the most I've ever seen it work.
I knew I should have taken that untamed, unnatural growth.
Yeah, you should have.
Oh, well.
Well, we also have my archetype of endurance.
What's that do?
Creatures I control are hexproof.
Oh, so nobody can target any creatures?
Yeah.
That's fun.
mixed well together.
right? Yeah, it's just I guess it turns it into a port technically.
Right?
Screw
But
it.
I didn't expect it to make it so much sweeter.
I'll
Yeah, it
take
came out really good.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I will destroy that enchantment.
Horse's ass.
And you get a basic land.
What are you destroying with and how?
Assassin's Trophy.
How did that get back in your hand?
Regrowth.
Son of a bitch.
I don't know what you're mad about. I'm at 16 life. You're going to kill me.
Yeah, well, I wanted to kill you right then and there.
Oops.
It comes in tapped.
No. Untapped.
And I'll throw out Augur of Skulls. And let's see. That's 1, 2. And that's turn.
Okay. Son of a bitch.
Got any big Memorial Day plans, Josh?
Nope.
No.
You just got class tomorrow. That's about it.
I wish that
You have a class on Memorial? The
The Academy.
Academy. Yeah, I was about to say.
Wait,
Yeah.
what academy?
Murder yoga.
Oh,
Aggressive hugging.
that class, yeah. As a teacher.
All right.
Changed it up a little bit? A little too strong?
Oh. Okay.
You alright there?
Oh,
Are you okay?
I need some Tums.
Oh, we have gas chew things. Do you want some of those?
Are they antacids?
I don't know. Are they?
And acids
Producers
usually are
not
a
paying
little bit.
attention.
Okay, so I played Deadly Recluse, 1/2, Reach, Death Touch, Arcwing, Dragon, 4/4, Flying Haste.
Really? Another one?
Another one.
No, it's the same one.
Oh, yeah, I know.
It goes back to my
I know,
hand,
I
not
know.
to the graveyard.
I
So,
know.
Oh yeah, Alka-Seltzer. That should be an acid.
so just in case you have another one of those things there, would you exile that thing that
Wait.
you just destroyed my enchantment with, please?
Actually,
Huh?
Would you
May I?
exile that thing you just destroyed my enchantment with, please? And then take 2 damage?
Oh, I guess it's not a pop top. The other one was a pop top.
we be old.
Yeah. You know, I'm lucky I haven't really had to use these that much. But it seems a lot of my friends have.
Let's go ahead and putrefy your commander. Destroy target artifact or creature. It cannot be regenerated.
Okay.
Rob is dominating the table.
With that, I will swing at you for flying 8.
I take 8.
Okay. Goes back to my hand, and it is your turn.
Come on, Kay. Pull out a board wipe. I shouldn't have cast that killing wave.
No. At the beginning of my upkeep, I'm going to sacrifice Augur of Skulls to make you discard 2 cards.
Ah, well played.
Douchey move.
What was the other
Douchey
one?
move. There's nothing left I can do.
Dictate of Terrametra.
You're going to kill me next turn.
What's that do?
It doubles your mana.
But
from
what I'm going to
hands.
do is I'm going to hurt you before I go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You take 5 damage.
Oh.
How?
Profane command. And target creature gets -5 until end of turn. And that's going to be this guy.
It's not a creature yet.
It's not a creature.
Oh yeah, his devotion is too low for it to be
Yeah.
a creature. What? No birds that time?
No. Those birds that time.
Well, I guess I'll take out the spider then.
Goodbye, spider.
See ya. All right, and that's gonna be my turn.
Cool. Awesome. I got to land.
Oh, his burn deck is running out of steam.
I gain a life. Boop. Would you exile something from your graveyard, please?
Sure.
And then take 2 damage? No, it's not your turn yet. I haven't even played.
I'm exiling.
I know, but you keep grabbing for your thing. You're rushing me. It's not nice.
Do you have anything in your hand? Oh, but there's the middle, right? I forgot
Right.
about that.
Win for K's reaction to drinking the liquor again. There it is.
A little too fortified? Do you want to try it a little less fortified?
I will play.
No, he's like, I don't want to drink any more of that.
I'll finish it.
Get away from it.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Sorry, I might have added too much to yours.
Make it stop.
Why did I think I could do that? Oh.
Josh,
1, 2, 3,
don't be
4,
afraid to
5,
ask for
6,
more.
7, 8.
I got 22 bottles.
I will play my archetype of endurance. Your turn.
I should have figured out how to set up OBS to do the intro and the outro.
Yeah, you should have. I always hate this part of the game because you feel like you kind of got it locked in, but you know somebody's
You
going to
never
pull out
know what
something
could be
stupid
drawn,
and
yeah.
ruin your...
Josh, you
ruin
want to
your
play
plans.
cross game while waiting?
Yeah.
No, that would be too chaotic for me to edit later. I would get lost, even though I'm here.
I got nothing. I'll scoop.
No scooping. It's against the rules.
Okay, then I play.
Remember, you could-
played Nim.
You could play these cards too, and then get another one of them. So,
Yeah, but I don't got the kind of mana for that. Yeah, I got nothing
that's
else
cool.
I can do.
Okay, so you're ending your turn?
That's it.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Well, actually, no, I'm screwed.
Oh. What were you going to do?
I was gonna play. Actually, I think I might have something. I'm gonna attack you with Flayed Nim.
It's a 2-2.
It's a 2/2, and if you block with it, you take damage equal to it's a 3/2.
They have haste?
oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Corpse of the Lost.
I'll block with my 6/5.
You block with your 6/5. I'll play Horrid Vigor to just give it Death Touch and Indestructible, which will destroy your 6/5.
Oh.
Oh.
and that's why we stopped playing for lottery tickets. Because if the backup made K win and then he won $1 million,
I'm
Rob
not
might
gonna
resent
win.
him.
Oh, we're not playing for lottos?
No. We just play for the.
Also, you take 2 damage because of Flayed Nim, or 3 damage because of Flayed Nim's ability.
Right?
May I see the flayed nim?
That's a pretty good card.
And that's my turn.
Okay. See, and you're going to scoop last turn.
I'm still gonna lose. I have no way to knock you out.
Well, but at this point, he also has no way of knocking you out.
Well, I do. Because I use his ability and deals 2 damage every turn.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
there's that.
One more turn after this, maybe.
Well, hold on a second. Unnatural growth applied here, so that actually did 6 damage.
No,
Yeah.
it's combat damage only.
Wasn't that combat damage?
Yeah,
No,
when he
oh,
attacks.
double.
This doubles that,
1,
so
2,
yeah.
3. Yeah, it says it doubled
Yeah.
that. So, yep.
Okay.
I count 12. I'm just kidding.
I appreciate that. I just hope that we get all the way to the point where Kay is about to win. And then Rob
This is great
Boggs.
for me. Was it the roofie
Warming
or was
you up?
it the brandy?
It's the brandy. I've never had brandy before, not in my entire life.
I wonder if maybe I put too much in your wine.
No.
All right.
Would you be weirded out if I took a sip of your cup?
A little bit.
Okay, then I won't. I'm glad I asked first.
Played both of those.
Yep.
Shit, now I'm fucked. If
Vault
you
charge. That must be Josh's.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
well, that's game. Exile one of your cards that's not land, take 2 damage. Then I'll play Bolt Charge, take another 3.
Oh, okay.
Game over. Oh, that makes sense.
If it hadn't have been for this Texas Hold'em crap, I would have killed him next turn.
All right. So, what do you guys think?
That was fun.
I like
Yeah.
it. It changed it enough to keep it.
So now the question is, do we want to do it again?
Sure.
I'll let you sort it out, Rob.
Let's just play a regular game.
Regular? Okay. Oh, let's first switch to the other half of the podcast, and then if we want to, we'll play another game after that. Does that sound good?
Sounds good.
So wasn't there? Oh yeah, it's over here. So this goes to Rob.
Sweet.
Let's bust open these packs.
I feel
See if
like
anyone
me and Kay's
draws a good
cards
card.
got used the most.
Yeah, I only had-
Particular thing.
I don't think I had a single one get pulled out.
Yeah, James is gone. He has not said anything since the last time he said anything. Well, thanks for trying that.
I actually thought it was a lot
Yeah,
of fun.
it was
That
pretty
was
good.
that was pretty fun.
Oh, yeah.
Is that a class or a saga?
It's a creature that you sacrifice, turns into a saga. When
Oh,
the
I think I
saga's
was looking
done,
at that.
it goes back into him.
Yeah.
The first one is deal 3 damage to target player and each creature they control.
Nice.
So,
Oh, we're opening?
Yeah. Because this is going to be the end of the magic section, and then we're going to switch to the discussing the movies. All right, I got a basic land search. Boring creature. Ooh, Twin Bolt. Deals 2 damage divided however I want. That's a lot.
I love seeing cards like that. It's like, yeah, just 2 damage. That's all I need. Anything more than that, that's excessive.
Yeah, but it's like 2 damage for 2 mana, and I can divide it among as many targets as I want.
and then if you have the card that says every creature that was dealt damage this turn dies.
Great. Now we spent 4 mana to kill 2 creatures.
Yep.
1/3 Death Touch. That's fun. Here's a green, black, blue ranger. Yeah, that one. When this creature enters, look at the top 3 cards of your library. You may put one of them back on top, the rest in your graveyard. So it's kind of like a surveil. Oh, and then this one is a surveil. Josh, that deck is blue-green?
Blue-white.
Oh, never mind. This is a blue-green return card from your graveyard to your hand.
Ooh.
Mobilize 2 attacking tokens you control have Death Touch. Static Snare. Exile opponent. Okay. 2/3 at the beginning of your upkeep, you may exile 2 cards from your graveyard. If you do, put a counter on this. Oh, fuck yeah. I got a Creator Hoof Behemoth. That makes 2.
What is it?
It's one of the fetch
Oh, that
cards,
guy.
chase cards. Yeah. I have one from Avacyn, Restored Doom.
Oh, hey. Oh, wow.
What'd you get? Codis the Fang Keeper. Indestructible. When Codis deals combat damage to a player, exile the top X cards of their library where X is the amount of damage. Oh, that's one of Sam's commanders.
That's why it's familiar.
Yeah, but you got the full art. Let's see what we got for values on these bad boys.
We got Zergo Thunder Decree, Mobilization 2. It's a 2/4, 3 cost. During your end step, warrior tokens you control have this token can't be sacrificed. Kind of interesting.
What color is it?
It's a red, white, black. Orc warrior.
If tokens can't be sacrificed, Is it say sacrifice?
Yeah.
So
Interesting.
Well, that wouldn't work with Delina because Delina exiles them. But I feel like that could do some. Craterhoof is $15. Codis, comma, the Fang Keeper.
Oh shit, it's not too bad.
What? I called bullshit.
For what?
His fancy card there is only 49 cents. All right, what was your rare?
So I got 2 of them in mind. You're talking to
Zergo?
Josh.
Z?
Yeah, Zurgo, Thunder's Decree.
All right, let's see. Is it any fancy art or anything?
No.
49 cents for a cheeseburger at McDonald's. You ever hear that song?
No.
Oh, it's Asian Pride, AZN. It's a
Asian.
heavily accented Asian man rapping about getting cheeseburgers for 49 cents at
It's a
McDonald's.
good deal.
It's a pretty catchy song. All right, what do you get over here, Rob?
So I got 2 rares in mind, and they're both red, white, black.
Ooh,
The instant is Inevitable Defeat. The spell cannot be countered.
Defeat.
Cannot be countered. Exile target non-land permanent. Its control loses 3 life, and you gain 3 life.
What's with all of the values of this card? Also 49 cents. It's almost as if like Card Kingdom decided to go on sale. What's the other one?
Mardu Siegebreaker. 4/4, Death Touch, Haste. When this creature enters, exile up to 1 other target creature you control until this creature leaves the battlefield. Whenever this creature attacks, for each opponent, create a tapped token that's a copy of the exiled card attacking that opponent. At the beginning of your end step, sacrifice those tokens.
That's pretty good.
So, what color was yours, Josh?
Dude, what was that? Can't sacrifice
Mine was red, white, black.
So that would be a fun combo.
So, when this comes in,
69 cents.
I say this was a creature, right? This comes in, I exile this creature, but every time he attacks, I create token copies of this creature for every opponent.
Oh, that's cool.
But at the end of my end step, I have to sacrifice them.
Yeah.
If I had that, I couldn't sacrifice them, so you just make a ton of freaking...
And whenever this one attacks, he creates 2 tokens.
Oh,
Here.
Oh, I think... And he's the legendary.
Yeah.
I think I just have to start a new deck now.
That's pretty
That's how it
dope.
works.
Oh, I got another red, white, and black. Saga, Thunder of Unity. You draw 2 cards, lose 2 life. Whenever a creature you control enters this turn, each opponent loses 1 life, and you gain 1 life.
Okay.
That's not as good.
Also 49 cents.
Yep, there's a Saga Wildling. Cool dragon.
Oh, here. You're going to want this one too then.
It's almost as if they heard me. Now we've got 3 views on YouTube.
Oh, bam.
Oh, there.
Yeah.
They tapped attacking 1/1. Oh, jeez. It's indestructible.
Here, if you're going to be
There we
making
go.
a deck around that, here, have this guy if you don't have him yet.
I don't know.
There's in there, mobilize.
Man, this would be a great
Mobilize to attacking tokens.
draft setup.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, you're welcome. When
Oh,
you,
cool.
Thanks. See, that
when you
freaking-
beat all of us with that deck, just remember that we did
What
this
is-
for you.
I know. Sure, energy deals 2 damage to any target you gain 2. So down just so they discard it. Holy shit. Oh yeah, that's
Yeah, take that.
like the foundation of a deck already.
Yeah.
So I didn't even look through the rest of the cards that I opened.
All right. So
Mobilize. Oh, dude, mobilize a cool. Sorry.
I don't even know
Yeah,
what
I
Mobilize
mean,
does.
it gives you that many tokens. So mobilize 1, 2, 3. When it
Oh.
attacks, you get tapped and attacking 1/1 that many creatures.
So it's kind of like Mirrodin, but not for each opponent. It's just straight up that
Yeah.
many.
Exactly.
Does it have to attack the same person?
It just says tapped and attacking.
Whenever this creature attacks, create
So,
a tapped and attacking
choose.
1/1 red creature token. Sacrifice at the end, but if you can't sacrifice
Ooh, and that's the commander.
during your end step, warrior tokens you control have this token cannot be sacrificed.
That
Warrior,
is,
that's actually fucking really cool.
yeah. You got the beginnings of a
See,
pretty cool deck there.
I'm just gonna say it again. This is what I don't like about modern Magic is it's like, why was that so easy? You know what I mean? Like we opened 5 packs and we have a great base for a deck. Like in the old days, you had to open 5 boxes and then you'd be like, oh wait, hold on, this might work, maybe. But
Yeah,
maybe I'm just getting old. Back in my day.
My dad I spent $50 on a box and you still got fucked.
Back in my day, do you have any idea how many allowances I had to spend?
90% of the box was mana. It was all fucking mana.
It was all mana.
You ever buy a booster box for $200 and it'd be all mana?
Damn, dude, that's actually a really good freaking.
Yeah, you got like 12 cards there for pretty good combo, right? What? Did you shit your pants or something? I don't know what's going on. Okay. Banana hammock.
Dude, you guys are so bad at this.
Did you discuss this beforehand?
No.
Was there a word? I was like, did you
So-
think I took your cards?
All right, so now that we've gone through the cards, let's move on to the lottery, huh?
Yeah.
All right. So since Rob won, I'll let him pick one first. And then
Why are you still drinking that?
Because
okay, you can pick
Peer
one.
pressure? Is that pure peer pressure?
No.
You don't enjoy it.
no, it's the Irish in me. I can't throw alcohol.
You're too dark haired to be Irish, sir.
No.
Maybe the native in him?
Go ahead and pick one, K. Josh,
Maybe it's the
would
jerk.
one of you be willing to pick one for the producer? Producer. And then I'll take this one, and this one's gonna be the table one. So if that one wins, we all split it. All right. So before we check and see if anyone won, let's not give it away. So because it's Sunday, there's no lotteries today. So this is the tickets from yesterday. So we are either already or already
You
not.
may already be a winner.
Yeah. But
You may already be a millionaire.
I don't need my notes to see this. So, Frivolous Dreams originally was to discuss what we'd do to waste lottery winnings. Oh, I lied. I do need my notes for this. So, yesterday's jackpot was in here somewhere. $163 million.
Ooh.
I don't know if anyone won it. Hopefully it's one of us, though. Which comes out to be $14,885 a day, every day for the next 30 years. $14,000. That means every 4 days you make roughly the salary of most people. I'm doing quick math. But with that said, who's got a movie idea?
I know, I do.
All right,
No, I
let's
do.
do this,
Hey,
Josh.
what's your movie idea?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Immediately puts me on the spot.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
mine's better than all yours. You
No,
might as
it's
well have
fine.
me go
Yours
last.
Well, I was gonna say a Neuromancer movie, but I googled
what?
it. William Gibson is a famous sci-fi writer who basically is the grandfather of the cyberpunk genre. His first book was Neuromancer, but it turns out Apple TV is making a 10-episode series about that, so can't do that.
Sounds like Johnny Mnemonic.
Yes, same guy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
well, that
same
makes
guy.
sense then.
So only thing that I could think of was The Story of a Bad Boy by Thomas Bailey Aldrich, which was basically the Yankee version of The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn.
What do you mean by the Yankee version of The Adventures of Huckleberry?
Think Huckleberry Finn if it took place in Connecticut.
That sounds boring as shit.
It was not.
So, I'm going to be honest. I was probably supposed to read that book in high school or something. Definitely did not do that. So, Huck Finn, I think they go down a river.
Well, no, it's more of a
That's your.
It's an adventure.
well, to be fair, in this book, they do go down the river in one chapter as well, but mostly it's just story of childhood shenanigans in Antebellum South, or Antebellum North.
So, like, turn of the last century, up a river without a paddle?
Or Up a River Without a Paddle takes place in a whaling town in New England. It was a very formative novel. I read it back when I was in school.
What's the overall arc of this storyline?
Just basically a kid growing up and getting in the shenanigans. Except, of course, I wouldn't want to play it straight because I have millions and millions of dollars to make this happen. So what I would do is I would pay Owen Wilson to be the bad boy, with absolutely no explanation for why there's like a 50-year-old man playing like a 13-year-old child. And he would wear like undersized outfits and everything, just super tight, like children's clothing, and just play it straight the entire time without any explanation whatsoever. And it would be a mini-series. I would make Owen Wilson do this for maybe 10, 15, 20 episodes. All right. And yeah,
That movie didn't age well.
That sounds hysterical.
So, what time
Matthew
frame
McConaughey's
does the original story take place?
I think it takes place in like the late 1860s, 1870s.
Okay. Would you stick with that, or would you make it like a modern version?
No. I would not update it at all, except for the presence of Owen Wilson. He would get to have a cell phone, but again, there would no explanation of what he'd just occasionally be pulling out and playing like Snake on it or something. It would be a
So,
Nokia. It wouldn't be like a
almost
smartphone.
new-
It would be a
almost
Nokia.
new. Yeah. So Owen Wilson, the oversized, underdeveloped
Yes.
child time traveler, Huck Finn.
Not time traveling. Just happens to have a cell phone.
Doctor Who cell phone Tartarus Finn.
Yeah.
This sounds like a comedic rewrite of Sling Blade,
I mean, it's kind of like Pride and Prejudice and Zombies.
which was a surprisingly good movie. If anybody
Yes,
watched
it was a fantastic movie. Mr. Darcy was a very adept zombie slayer.
So it's called Pride and Prejudice
And zombies.
and Zombies.
Yes.
Okay.
Pride and Prejudice and zombies. It's Pride and Prejudice.
Have you ever
It's not-
read Pride and Prejudice?
I
No.
don't blame you if you haven't, because you're not a 14-year-old girl.
Oh, okay.
Born in 1893.
You know what I did read?
No. Chicks love Jane Austen.
Yeah, Nims has read them.
Oh yeah.
It reads so boring.
Yes, I know.
But Nimue, my dyslexic daughter, loves them.
Yes.
She listened to it to audiobook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell a terrible
How's
story.
dyslexia factor into audiobook?
Because she can't. She tried to read it, and it took her forever.
Well, she has to play it backwards, and
Yeah.
because of that, she
But she
gets
read it.
access to all the cool,
she
back
actually
masking.
read them.
the devil,
Yeah.
devil voice.
Yeah, you get to hear Jane Austen summon the devil if you play it backwards.
I was going hunting one time, and you can't listen to music or kill your cell phone battery. So I thought I'd do the old-fashioned thing of bring a book. So I put on Facebook like, "Hey, does anybody recommend a book? I'm on my way to the store now." And I went to Barnes and Noble, and I was browsing around, and I found a few books, like Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy was one of them. And then I saw this one book called, I think it was Unicorns versus Zombies, or it was Zombies versus Unicorns, and it looked so terrible. and it was a collection of short stories to compare which one was worse, zombies or unicorns.
Unicorns.
And I decided to buy Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, and halfway home, I turned around because I had to find out exactly how bad that book was. So I bought that book, drove back out to the woods the next morning, sat down in the middle of the woods, and read the entire book. And I assure you, I don't remember which one was worse because the book was worse than both of them. It was so bad. And it was perfect timing. I got to the last story of the book right as I couldn't read because it was getting too dark. And that was when I realized I didn't bring a flashlight. And I had been reading about zombies and unicorns murdering people all day in the woods, and now I'm like a mile in the woods with no flashlight and no sunlight. And I don't know what it was, but as I was heading back to my car in roughly that, the direction I came from, I startled something really big, and it scared the shit out of me, and I impressed myself with how quickly my gun came to the ready. But if you don't know what you're shooting at, you don't shoot. So no
This
harm, no
was
foul,
Kyle's $1 million movie idea.
well, no, that was just
this is just a random-
side
No,
story
this
that
is
he didn't think
the
of.
whole fucking movie.
But,
This is the
Yeah.
whole fucking movie.
Well, you see, Kyle, you'd had nothing to be worried about because we don't live in unicorn territory.
right.
Yeah.
But where
No,
is
that's
unicorn
Portland.
territory?
Ireland.
California.
Why Ireland?
Well, there are parts of California that are unicorn territory, but their habitat has been seriously curtailed due to the forest fire situation down there.
What are we talking about?
Oh yeah, movies.
We're talking about habitat
the
destruction
national
of the
habitat
American
of
unicorn.
Unicorns.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
Gotcha.
yeah. I think there was a movie like
The
that.
American unicorn, not the European unicorn. They're completely different. It's like
Fuck the
African,
European
European swallows,
yeah.
man.
Or the Asian unicorn.
Yeah, Asian
A
unicorn.
lot smaller.
Yeah, very small.
Okay, Rob.
No,
let's
no,
talk
no.
about your-
I want to go next.
Okay,
That way,
Josh.
Rob has to follow my great idea.
I'm not
Okay,
worried
here
about
we
it
go.
At all.
Okay, so
Wait, did
we
you
close
have a movie
in.
idea or?
No, I was just telling
Shut
a
the
story.
fuck up.
He was just talking randomly.
Yeah, no, that
Made
was
me
his
think of
idea.
a
That was his minute. Okay,
Yes.
Come on,
okay.
dude.
It's a
Yes?
stormy night. Tom Holland's running through frantically and kicks in the door of a old Victorian library with someone close at his heels trying to kill him. He frantically rips through a bunch of books and he finds one from give me a famous author.
Moby Dick.
Moby Dick.
That's not on there.
No, no. Yeah, okay.
Okay, good enough.
All right, he jumps in the book, and the guy follows in after him. Now, let's say it was 20 Leagues Under the Sea, and now he's in Captain Nero's ship, and he's frantically trying to escape this murder, in which he makes it to his library, and there's all this crazy shit going on, and he opens up another one, and it's a murder. He's trying to escape a murder, pretty much, or kill him before he gets killed, but he can jump to any novel. Stephen King, It's There, or like any other historical, like Sherlock Holmes, and it's just jumping over and over through other like Tolkien series of Lord of the Rings, then Harry Potter. Then it cost a shit ton of money to make for all the movie rights, but it essentially, in the end of it,
that
he has to
depends.
trap him in like a serial killer novel, and he gets dismembered by a murderous clown or some shit.
You could just make it really, really close, but without using any trademark data.
Yeah,
Just use
I
everything
would
that's
watch
in
the
public
shit out of that
domain.
movie. That sounds awesome.
So
Just use everything that's in public domain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sherlock Holmes. Freaking Laura Ingalls Wilder. Like,
literary
all the books.
quantum leap.
Yeah.
Yeah. And instead of, trapping him in a serial killer novel, you could trap him in a really boring novel, like a Jane Austen one.
Oh, dude, and he
So-
kills
It's
himself.
not boring, dude. What is wrong with you?
Yeah, she is.
So just because I want to know who's the lead?
Tom Holland.
Tom Holland,
Who's that?
Spider-Man, new Spider-Man,
The
creepy
the,
best in Spider-Man.
the one with the Adam's apple and the fluffy hair.
No, that's Andrew Garfield.
Yeah,
Okay,
The
It's definitely
younger
not,
one.
It's
Doesn't
definitely not
James
the
look
Donnie
like Andrew
Darko.
Garfield?
guy.
It's
What?
Doesn't James look like Andrew Garfield?
he kind of does a little bit.
Zendaya's guy.
Do you know who Zendaya is?
Yeah, but I'm drawing a blank on
What was
I
that
hear
famous
clicking.
game series that he just played in?
Okay.
Uncharted.
Uncharted. Yeah, that was pretty good.
He was in an Uncharted adaptation.
I saw that.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
main character.
The main character of that movie.
Yeah, I'm running blank. But okay.
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah, he's a good actor.
Let me
he's
ask
funny.
you. Let me ask
Yeah.
you this one: Who's the bad guy?
I don't know. That'd be a pretty good.
Tom
one.
Hardy.
Tom Hardy. Tom Hardy tracing down to kill him. That would be freaking awesome.
So did
But
you
yeah,
just
like
say
all-
Tom v. Tom?
Yeah.
Tom v. Tom.
So who's Tom Hardy? Give me a
Venom.
Venom.
Oh my
Yeah.
Like from the
No, not
Marvel
that Tom
movies?
Hardy. The Hardy Boy is Tom Hardy from the WWF. That Tom Hardy.
Yeah.
He was in Wuthering Heights. He was in. Did you ever see?
Are we
Peaky
still
Blinders?
talking about the Venom
Hardy,
guy
yeah.
or the
Did you
WWE
ever see
Hardy?
Peaky Blinders?
Yes.
Okay, no, I saw Venom. So
they're both
it's
on there.
the guy who plays Venom.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
also Bane in the second Batman.
He
movie.
reminded me of
Oh,
my
really?
friend
That was him?
Adrian.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't notice him
he's
with his crab mask.
He's an absolute chameleon.
Like you don't know when he's there.
It means he changes.
Yeah, I know. He's a method
He's
actor.
changed their
It's 'cause he's
color,
cross-eyed.
so it's- Is he?
Yeah, they edited
He's
they
actually
edited
pretty
it
good
out.
at jujitsu too.
Yeah.
He does jujitsu tournaments and stuff. He said his favorite submission is just smothering people.
Mother's milk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
That's actually not a bad idea.
Mother.
Like no, Mother's Milk is disgusting, but the movie, it's a move. It's
It's
I wanna-
pretty gross.
it's usually when like the fat guy in the class.
I want to
gets
dive
the
into this a little bit.
submission, and they like pull you into their chest, and
Oh.
and you're sweating, so you're getting like waterboarded with some fat dude's sweat.
Yeah, it's pretty
It's
awful.
horrible.
Yeah. So, what's your question?
All right, so episode 1, right? So he runs into this
No, this was a
old
movie.
man.
Are we doing episodes now? 'Cause
Yeah,
that
yeah.
was-
He said he wanted it to be
it's
a series.
12-part series, I guess.
You told me I couldn't do series like that. I had to be a movie.
It was that good. We
Well-
changed the rules.
Josh listens.
Does he?
It's okay.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm known
he did.
for that.
Because
He
I
did
feel like they
listen
both
because
didn't listen because you told me no series because I specifically asked you that earlier.
yes, I know, and I answered, and I
Maybe
in,
if yours is good enough, you'll get a series.
in Josh's defense, his original plan was to have a game show, and I said, "Oh, come on, that's no, like we already went over that."
Yeah, it's kind of lame.
Because it was the hide and
one.
seek.
Oh, yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't.
That was so good. I'd watch the
But-
shit out of the
no,
show.
you wouldn't. You'd watch the first one and be like, "This is dumb."
Yeah.
I made this.
I feel like with good editing,
You're jealous.
the hide and seek
No,
show
not on that
might
one.
be popular, but not by me.
No, that's like the floor is lava or Super Tag.
Are those shows?
Yes.
Yeah, it's going to
Okay.
have a bitchin' first season.
Yeah.
Um,
And
so-
then it goes away.
Yeah.
The first episode of your literary
Ink
quantum
something.
leap-
Yeah.
Oh, I mean Inkheart, like the book series you stole it from?
Actually, it was Story Thieves that I stole this one from.
Oh, it's stolen. Okay,
Only loosely.
only loosely.
Yeah.
Well, it's
that one was actually a lot better than what I said.
I can't exactly judge you considering the podcast is basically Doug Loves Movies for Magic. But so Tom is chasing Tom.
Mm-hmm.
What's the first story he goes into?
Oh,
Or
it would have to be something extremely noticeable, like maybe either Tolkien or what's another really good movie adaptation series? It'd have to be like a movie adaptation from a book, so that way people would be like, "Oh, holy crap! I know exactly what this is."
Like Divergent or Hunger Games or something. would be-
Oh, that'd be sick. Because I mean, it would just be what the hell's going
Runner.
on, and he's chasing through it, and it's dark, and there's lightning going on, and the lanterns are in the library, and he just opens up. He's frantically looking through books. You're like, what the fuck is going on? And he just boom, he goes through it, and he's in Hunger Games,
you know what would
and
be
you're like,
fun?
what the, like, holy shit, he's in Hunger Games? Like, what's going on here? And then the guy follows in and starts beating the crap out of him, and he grabs another book, jumps into that, and that's how it progresses of this.
You know what'd
thing.
be really fun is find for like a season finale kind of situation.
Mm-hmm.
You couldn't do it at every episode because then it'd get redundant, but occasionally you make it to where goes into a story where there's a big cloud of unknown, and you answer the unknown with this. So like in Stephen King, The Mist, right?
Yeah.
In The Mist, they never explain exactly what happens. They say that the military tried to make a window into another dimension, but then it ends up being a door, and out comes the mist.
Yeah.
Maybe you could have it be like your characters end up in that military base, and they're the ones who end up causing it to, instead of being a window, be a door.
Okay.
You see where I'm going
So
with
the
that?
cause is the
Yeah,
effect.
or
Yeah.
anytime there's a really, really well-known mystery that doesn't get explained, like you go onto like the Reddit loop, where
You
it's
put the
like,
polar bear on Lost Island.
yeah, that kind of shit.
Yeah. Oh,
Exact-
that would be funny.
Lost,
Oh,
yes.
that would be amazing for all the weird shit that happens in cinema that everyone's like, what the fuck? How
Right,
that
right.
happened?
It's like-
this explains that?
Yeah.
Dude, that would be
You
legendary.
put the glow in the briefcase in Pulp Fiction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's it's like
That would actually be cool as shit.
it would be cool as shit. Like when the Loki series
Yeah, right,
explains some of the weird stuff that goes on in the Avengers series, but that would be this. And you could keep it going because I mean, one episode you're in the Hunger Games and a bunch of other stuff, and the next one you're like you're getting chased down by like what's the evil car named Christie, the car,
Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
yeah, sure. Or you're in Grease Lightning. It doesn't matter. Like, and there's some weird plot error that they cause it.
Right, that would be
Maximum
interesting.
Overdrive,
Doesn't matter.
Emilio Estevez, all the machines.
Yeah,
Get
I-
sentient and try to kill people.
Oh yes, yeah,
but only for a few days.
yes,
yeah.
only for
but yeah, movie like that would cost a lot of money for all the legal rights and everything, but it would be phenomenal.
Unless you do what I think is, I love it when this happens, but where it's like, we're going to give you just enough to deduce what we're trying to tell you without telling you. I like that about Stephen King. Kurt Vonnegut wrote that when you get to the end of a story, there should be no more questions unanswered. I disagree. I think that if you answer all the questions, you're giving me too much. Like, I want to think. Like,
Yeah.
the way Stephen King does it is like, if you read, I don't know if you guys have ever read any of Stephen King, but if you read his main series, the Dark Tower series, they like mention a thing called a thinny, which is a foggy area where you can't see, there's weird noises, and when people wander into them, they don't come back. In another book, The Langoliers, a passenger airplane flies into a mysterious cloud and weird shit happens and it doesn't come back. In The Mist, a weird mist shows up, but he doesn't say these are all connected, but you could speculate that they're all connected kind of thing. And I like the fact that, like, in the Dark Tower series, it's like, well, you know, how did that happen? Well, it was before the world moved on. And it's like, well, what do you mean the world moved on? It's like, the world moved on. That's it. And it's like, well, could it be nuclear? Sure. Could it be an asteroid? Sure. Could it be just society crumbles? I don't know. But there's all these questions. So I don't know, remember where I started, but but yeah, I like the mystery. So theoretically, if you did it where you know, like, for example, to go back to Stephen King, in Insomnia, there's these two creatures that run around. The main character might be hallucinating, might not be hallucinating, but there's these two characters that run around. One is cutting the strings that are coming from people's heads, and then they mysteriously die. And it's like, well, maybe it turns out that's your characters. It's
Yeah.
those two guys, and you know, but you just set it up to where the strings are coming from the head, you know, and there's another, you know, guest star who happens to be going through all of the motions that the main character of Insomnia
Oh, okay.
goes through, but you don't say that it's the book. You just make it.
Yeah,
Where
you,
it's like
you have
anybody
to
who
make
read
that
the book
connection.
goes, "Wait a minute, I know what's going on here."
Yeah,
know,
you have
like
to make that connection
Yeah,
of like,
on your
oh,
own.
and
Yeah.
that's that good feeling of
Yeah.
like, oh, see
Like,
what he's going
yeah.
for there.
I love it when that happens, but yeah. So why would Tom be chasing Tom? Or why is Tom running from Tom?
Well, if they both have the same ability, and maybe it's like a
Are we going back to hide and seek?
Jet Li, the one kind of vibe of there's a whole world of people that have this ability, and they're frantically trying to be the only one left or something like that. And then this guy's killed all of them, and the only last one is like Tom Holland and him. And
No, plot twist. Tom Holland is a serial killer.
at the
He's actually
end.
chasing him because Holland is the bad guy.
Oh, see, it's writing itself. Yeah.
I do love a nice switch like that. Like, I ran a D&D one-shot based on the characters from our former D&D group, and I did my best to basically ruin every character's point of view. Like, the paladin who is super, like, you know, I'm a paladin, we do things right, from a noble family. It's like, I wrote it in that in the end, they ended up sacrificing their squire to try to save the world, and in truth, it ended up ruining the world. And then it's like, there's an evil god, or there's a good god who ends up being evil, and there's a good guy who ends up basically imprisoning and torturing that god to make sure that god can't. It was a whole thing. It was great, but yeah. So I love a good twist, and I love a good tragedy. Can you provide one of those, Rob?
Maybe.
What do you got?
So I was thinking, because there's a lot of, can't have religion anywhere in our schools. There's a big push to get away from religious doctrine. So my idea was, you're a dad. Do you have kids? You don't have to. So sometimes when your kids misbehave or they're going to do something stupid, you sometimes have to let them touch the stove so it burns their hands, so they stop doing it, and you don't always have to tell them. So my idea is, God goes, you know what? This is what so many of you are asking. You don't want to follow me. You don't believe this. You don't want to do this. So God steps back. And that allows all these other entities, beings, demons, other gods, what have you, to come back in. So one of the ideas I was thinking of, things that people do religiously without thinking about it, like Valentine's Day. It's not a religious observance anymore, but it's a commercial observance, and people do it religious, so we do it every year. We do the same things over time. And what this has actually done is allowed these beings to gain power. So this Cupid-esque thing is now a tangible, corporeal part of our reality now, because God said, this is what so many of you want, fine, this is what you'll get. So
Kinda
these
like
things start...
American Gods.
Yeah, a
Global
little bit.
sphere.
Yeah, it sounds like that.
Yeah, a little bit, but not quite the actual. But eventually, the gods, because after Vikings came out, somebody's like, "I'm an Odinist." It's like, you don't know what you're talking about, because. But it'll start small, so it'll be like little things, like Cupid, like a demonic version of Cupid, and then like the Easter Bunny, and then these other
Would
things from other
Cupid be
cultures.
a succubus?
Yes.
Incubus.
Very
Incubus.
similar, but yes. So, in my idea was Cupid. So things are getting weird, and in like the major cities, there's starting to be like these injuries that are like puncture wounds, but there's a massive spike in the hell's it called when you're doing stuff in public that you're not indecent exposure. Indecent exposure. Other things that are building up, and this Cupid entity that's going around and firing Cupid's arrows, making all these people just
Horn dogs.
and losing their ambition. They're doing this stuff out in public.
That could totally be a series, because you'd simply just pick a different
Different
entity.
thing then eventually it's going to escalate into like these other beings that people used to worship, which were terrible.
Then you can just have a sharp-looking, suit-wearing, auburn-haired guy and a redhead named Scully. Go find him. trying to allude to Fox and
No, I know.
Mulder
It
and
was just a reach.
Scully. FBI.
Didn't work very well.
Wow. That was a good series.
Yeah.
It was a good series, and they
Was
were
it?
investigating weird shit.
Warehouse
Passed up a
21.
great opportunity to make a Warehouse 13 reference.
Oh, that was another good one.
Right?
Yeah.
That's what I was going with when he was like, oh, where? Nope, going with Fox and Mulder.
Nope.
So
Warehouse 13.
you're going with
baby.
Aliens. I'm going with,
Fox and Scully.
Absolute classic show.
yeah, really good.
So if you split that up into episodic, would you do like this episode is,
If I would
or
do
would you
it-
do this season is?
If I do it episodic, I would do the season is the book. Because
the book.
this is actually a story that I'm writing. So
Oh, so you're actually looking for investors.
sure. No, this is just a story that I'm writing. And it's like, if I were to turn it into that, it would be either the movie or that season would be that particular book. And things are progressively getting worse and worse for everybody.
Who would the big bad of the first book be? Have you decided that yet?
No.
All right, how about this? Would it be let's go with Warehouse 13. Would it be the blonde? I think she's blonde in it, or I might be thinking of a different movie or show, but is it like this person goes and solves all of these problems, or is it more like a World War Z
It's more of like a
situation
World War Z
where it's
situation.
like this is what happens over there and this happens
because
over
like
there?
in India they don't really celebrate Valentine's Day, but they celebrate other things.
India would be chaotic.
Yes.
India would be very chaotic. It would be interesting to, as like kind of like the origin of Doctor Who, where it was supposed to be educational, a science
Right.
education. It'd be interesting to be a theological education, because it would be about a whole bunch of stuff like that.
Right. And
That
that's
would be cool.
where
That'd
I
be
was
pretty
leaning
neat.
with it, but
That would be really cool. Who would you cast as the main character for the first one?
so it's the main character is a woman, and I don't know. I'm not good with actors and stuff. What's the?
Sandra Bullock.
No, she's way too old. The redhead with the raspy voice.
Oh,
Emma
yeah.
Stone,
Emma
Is it
Stone.
Emma Stone?
Yeah,
maybe.
Maybe.
yeah.
I mean, unless
Emma
you're thinking of
Stone.
the chick from Russian Doll.
No.
Yeah, Emma Stone's the one with the raspy
No, I
voice.
don't think she's not the right look for it.
Help me put a face on that name.
Emma Stone?
Yeah. I'm not.
Did you ever see La La Land?
It,
Oh no, The Help. The
I
Help.
didn't watch The Help.
Zombieland?
Zombieland. I did watch Zombieland. But maybe once. I can't place a face other than Groundhog's Day guy.
Bill Murray.
What does Bill Murray have to do with
He's in Zombieland.
Oh,
Like, let me scroll here. Okay. Oh yeah. All right. That face. Yeah, I would have never got there. But why her?
She has that really kind of a sweet girl next door look, and that's what the main character has.
Okay.
And I like redheads.
Okay. Speaking of which, I never
Wait,
got to
redheads
fully
or girl
place
next door?
a face on Tom Hardy. Which Tom were we talking about?
Holland.
Both of them you didn't know. So
Yeah.
Well, he
Well,
was Venom eventually.
yeah. I kind of got a look of Venom, but at the same point, it might be mixed a little bit with Adrian from back east. Oh yeah, that guy. Yeah. Now we're there.
Yes, there you
Now
go.
we're there.
yeah, you can see the whole movie now. It's all coming together.
Yeah.
Yep.
I did enjoy the Spider-Man, all of them. What I liked about
the Spider-Man.
what I liked about a lot of the Spider-Mans is that it actually put a little bit of loss in there. I'm not a fan of, like, Batman. like, yes, he loses his family, and that's what causes him to become Batman, but it's not tragic, it's origin. Versus, like, the Spider-Man, where it's, like, at the end of the movie when he's
I
trying
mean,
to
when my
save her
parents
and
got
she
murdered, I
dies.
laughed my ass off. It wasn't
Right.
tragic.
It wasn't tragic, but it was just.
It was totally tragic.
Well, what I mean
What
is
is this
there,
about
they
you?
didn't establish
Is this
it. Like,
lost?
No, he's saying Batman wasn't tragic.
No, is this lost?
what?
What the fuck are you talking about?
Oh my gosh.
Is this Lot?
Lost?
Ignore me. If you don't get it, you don't get it.
Are you
We
talking
don't
about the
get
TV show?
What I mean is, like, so
Later. Fill me in.
if you go, here's some characters and this one dies, which causes this, it's like, great, we just learned who they are, but in Batman, it's like, here's this character, and for 30 seconds there's some people who are important to him, but they don't establish why those people are important to the audience. They only establish why it's important to Spider-Man or Batman, as opposed to in Spider-Man, like, for the specific example I'm thinking of, where spoiler alert for anyone who hasn't seen it, it's 20 years old, when she's falling down the tower and he tries to shoot to catch her, and
That's
it's
the
just
Andrew Garfield one.
it's a Spider-Man.
That's not Tom Holland though. We were talking
It's
about
us.
Tom Holland.
I'm talking about
A
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
But he tries to catch her and fails at the end of the movie. It's a tragedy because through the whole movie, it's like, here's this character, here's her
Oh,
life.
the character
here's
development.
why,
There's-
you know, like,
there's
it
development.
develops that character.
So you're saying
and then you lose
Batman
that
losing his mother and father as a young child wasn't tragic because you didn't know his parents. It's only tragic because
to
it
the
didn't
audience.
happen to you.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
So I
it
like
hits deeper,
It
is what
hits
you're saying.
deeper. Yeah. I like really, really tough situations where it's been established that, you know, you got to develop the situation. You can't just start there. Like, another one's Bright, right? If you started at the scene where like Will Smith and his orc buddy, who I'm not even going to try to think of who the actor is, but if you started it where in the first 10 minutes Will Smith has to choose between defending the orc or shooting his cop buddies, it's
right.
like, you're like, yeah, he's a cop, they're trying to kill the orc, that's what you do. But instead they put it, 45 minutes in, where they've established that, they build up the setting, which is that the orc, everybody hates the orc, but he's still begrudgingly, even though he doesn't like him, he's forced to work with him. It establishes everything, and it establishes that Will Smith is friends with these cops, and he doesn't like the guy, but at the same point, these cops are going to break the law, and he can't allow that. But at this, and once you establish that, then it's like, ooh, that is now, it's not black and white anymore. It's a whole bunch of gray. And I like that questionable, tough situations. And yeah, I don't know. I don't like happily. I really get annoyed when I watch an action flick that has the stereotypical, like, in the first 5 minutes, it's like, here's your hero. And then the next 5 minutes, it's here's your bad guy. And the next 5 minutes, it's like, here's your love interest. And then nobody dies. It's like, yeah, anybody can write that. Just put faces and names and explosions. Boring. But that's just me. Anyways, how about we see if anybody's a winner?
Yeah.
Or actually, before we do that, pop quiz question. If you win, which one do you fund?
Mine.
You can't vote for your own. That's too
Rob's.
fun. Rob's? Yeah. Rob, it sounds like you've got a pretty good chance of writing this movie. I don't know. I think I mean, it's tough for me because I liked Rob's, I liked Josh's, but Josh did kind of admit he stole the idea. A little bit. Right?
A little bit.
Little
Just
bit.
the idea of jumping in a book.
I don't know enough about yours, Kay. Do you
Kay's, yours kind of sucked.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
And
I don't know. I thought it was funny. I like the I like the weird twist on it. But again, that
I
feels
like
somebody
I do
else
like
stole
comedy
that fit.
though. The comedy of making an adult pretend to be a kid.
Yeah, I mean, just play it straight. The entire all 25 episodes in the miniseries.
Like everybody else is playing this like it's a dramatic.
Yeah, like a
thing,
dramatic. And
except
Owen
for
Wilson is literally just being Owen Wilson, except he's wearing these tiny schoolboy clothes from like the 1800s, and they like come up to him on his legs like capris.
I know I'm going to get a reaction from at least one of you when I say this, but just make sure I know who Owen Wilson is. He's the one from Wedding Singers?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
not
Wedding
Wedding-
Singer.
Wedding Crasher.
Wedding
Crasher.
Crasher.
Yeah.
Yeah, the broken nose.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah.
Yeah, you got
Kinda nasally voice.
Everybody.
What's the other face that I always think of with him? It's
Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah,
Matthew
the two of
McConaughey.
them. That's like Julia Roberts and Sandra Bullock. I always
Oh,
have to
they're
go,
the same
"Wait,
person."
Hold on. Yeah. Okay.
They look identical.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually got mixed up. It's gonna have to be Matthew McConaughey instead of Owen Wilson. My bad. No, it's 100%. It's got to be Matthew McConaughey. There's no other way.
He's playing this.
It's a
serious
significantly-
role.
Yeah, he's playing it dead serious. I mean, I was originally gonna go with Jim Carrey, but he's a little bit too old for this. I just don't.
Yeah, it
I
would
don't
be a
think
pretty funny movie.
I don't think he has what it takes. I need a mid-grade, slightly mediocre actor.
And someone who's willing to play along.
Yes,
All right.
for a lot
All
of
right.
money.
Let's see here. Here it is. All right. Are we millionaires?
Just,
Kyle, you didn't pick what movie you like.
Oh, you wanted me to do one too?
That's not what I said, but okay.
Oh, yeah, no. I see what you said.
He said he liked your idea, but you admitted to stealing it. So
You know, all in all, God, that would be tough. Because I do like a good comedy. But I don't think I know enough. Like, I'm gonna stick with I don't know enough about Huck Finn or
it was a very funny
Yeah,
book.
but I mean,
Was
you,
it?
you got
Oh, yeah.
comedy, action, and docu-series / like Lost. I don't know. It was kind of cool. Theological. Yeah.
fuck. How you expect me to be able to choose this?
I don't know. They're all pretty good, actually.
either way, I win,
Yeah.
so it doesn't matter.
If I had to pick one of these, I think
If you were walking to a movie theater and you had only one movie to watch, which one would you pick?
out of those three, I think I would. That's a good way of putting it. I think I'd pick yours, Josh. I do, because I like the idea of the mysteries. Like, yours would be fun. I'd definitely watch it on TV.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
What's up?
nothing.
But I think I would end up picking yours because of the connection to solving mysteries of other, like the, you know.
That's what I really liked about it, is your idea with the plot holes.
Right?
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
For a
mean,
movie, I think that would be a really cool, like a 2-hour movie. You could wrap it up nicely and be freaking awesome.
Yeah.
yeah, yours would definitely be a movie, not a series like them wanting to.
Yeah, that'd be one of the ones
Mountain
where
out of
like
a
the
molehill.
pilot episode is like so cool, then it just burns out really quick because you run out of material.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. It's 8:24.
8:24.
I don't have those numbers.
I don't have them either.
All right, so let's start with the Powerball number, which is the last number. Is 5. Does anybody have that?
Oh my
I
god,
do
I have a
have that.
5.
Really? You guys already won money. All right, here we go.
I have 6.
12,
Nope.
18,
Nope.
28,
Nope.
48,
Nope.
Nope.
52.
Yep.
Hey!
Okay, so
I got a 5 at the beginning.
I'm pretty
so do I.
sure
So both me and Kay
nobody
have
won the jackpot.
Yeah.
Well, nobody in the country.
one
So,
and a Powerball.
I think one in a Powerball is equal to just having a Powerball. I just gotta remember how to look that up. Let's see if it's in facts. Why do they make it so hard to see how it works?
Why is gambling so hard? Just take my money.
Whenever I get a scratch off, I don't even play it. I just scan it.
Do you really?
Yeah.
All right, so who had a Powerball?
I did.
What was the number?
5.
All of the numbers.
5 QP.
What?
I-
No, like all
from left to right.
5 of the numbers or 6 of the numbers.
1, 8, 17, 51, 52.
And then 5. Yeah?
And then 5.
Search. You won $4.
Oh.
Rob?
5, 16, 52,
Oh,
58,
this is terrible. Hold
63, and 5 is a Powerball.
on. 52,
58,
58,
63,
63.
and Powerball of 5.
You also won $4. Did you get the Powerball?
Only at the beginning.
So now.
No.
So no.
No.
We got a double winner.
A double
Cool.
winner.
it mean?
How do I get the money?
You go to the gas station.
Which
and
gas
you-
station?
Or,
Any gas
or the
station?
market. You go to anywhere that you could buy one of these tickets, and you hand it to them, and then they hand you money.
Neat.
Yeah. Congratulations. Thank you, Rob, Josh, Kay. Another great episode. What do you guys think of the new format, ending with the Powerball instead of doing?
I
it
think
all
that's a
mixed
much
together?
better idea.
I
Yeah.
think it's a much better idea. I like separating the two sides of the podcast. It just makes logical sense, and the discussion makes for a nice cool down period after the game.
What do you think of the Texas Hold'em bullshit?
I liked it.
That was cool.
I did like it. I think it really mixed up the game, and it threw a wrench in people's strategies. It was really interesting to see one of my win con cards come out on turn 1.
Right? Or like 3 of mine.
Maybe we'll try to convince James and one other person to do a 6-player version of this. That
That'd be
might
cool.
get crazy.
I think
Yeah.
it'd be a lot of fun. Like it played interesting.
Okay. Well, I think I'm gonna click the button, and then if you guys want, we can play another one. It's up to you. But anyone who's listening, have a great night. Thank you.
The show is over and no one is rich. Maybe next time I'll hit real big. I wish you good day. I'll see you next time. Oh!